On the 10th of October 2016, AV Forums headed to Mercedes World in Weybridge to get a close-up look at the new JVC DLA-Z1. Set amongst the latest and greatest AMG Mercedes cars, and even some really expensive classics, JVC obviously felt that a luxury brand such as Mercedes was an ideal setting to launch their luxury and uber high-end laser projector. With the custom installation crowd in attendance, along with a few journalists, JVC officially launched the Z1 in the UK, with actual units predicted to be due at the turn of the year at around £30,000. We asked product manager Mike Edwards why he thought the Z1 was an important product for JVC.
Well, Phil, I feel it's a real landmark time for JVC Kenwood because we've got a product today that will really blow everybody's socks off. It's the first time we will now produce a 4K native projector with laser technology.
Now, it is an expensive item, so let's get that out of the way first of all. This is not for everybody, but this product has to exist for the technology to then make it into market.
Yeah, that's right. Everything has to start somewhere. If you've got an S-Class Mercedes, eventually it will be, the technology will be in a C-Class. That will happen, and we're developing this product as a state-of-the-art product now.
So what makes it state-of-the-art?
Well, basically, because of the laser technology, and it's JVC technology, so it is the best laser on the market for a home cinema projector. We also, obviously, native 4K, HDR compatible, so the whole package gives the best home cinema experience ever.
Now, it is, like we say, it's a product that's going to be in high-end installations and so on, so it has to reach certain specifications for brightness and so on. So just how bright is it?
Well, it manages to reach 3,000 lumens, and that with the HDR facility really gives a fantastic bright, and we still keep the JVC dark levels, which is really important for us.
And of course, you know, when you're talking about new technology, you've got HDR, you've got wide colour gamut and so on. How difficult has that been to get everything into, I mean, it's still a large projector, but it's not something that looks like it belongs in a commercial cinema.
No, it's been, a lot of work has gone in to produce something that, while it's not as compact as, say, a 7000 JVC, it is still compact compared to anything of its kind. And the way we've done it is by using very new technology on heat sinking and the way the whole projector works, so we can reduce it and still keep temperature and fan levels quite low.
I mean, it's using a laser. This is going to confuse people because we've seen questions on the forums, you know, what happens if I look into the lens, am I going to blind myself? It's not direct laser light, is it? So can you explain how it works? Yeah,
I mean, basically the laser has 48 laser diodes, and this then hits our DLA device and is separated into blue, red and green light. So what you see coming out of the end is the same as you'd see from a lamp, but in much brighter, more contrasted form. So there's no danger for your eyes.
It's perfectly safe. We're not going to have laser eye surgery through it.
Not.
Obviously, it reaches all the new standards. It's laser, it's native, which is the first time JVC have done native. How much development has gone into the chip?
Well, the chip itself, if we go back to 2000, JVC were one of the first ones to produce a 4K DLA chip. So we already had it, but we were working towards 4K, and at this point we feel the technology is right to give native 4K with that device. So yes, a lot of work has gone into it, but it's been a constant development over the last 16 years.
And I think a lot of people don't realise that JVC has a professional division as well. So this technology is not actually that new for you guys.
No, actually, yes. If on our professional division, they've had these projectors up to 8K for the last few years, and we use them for flight simulators and for planetariums, which you might have actually gone in one and not realise it was a JVC projector.
So does that then give you a scale, a productivity scale for you to bring this to market and then hopefully bring it to lower levels?
Yes, of course. I mean, initially it's going to be a reasonably high-end, low-output device, but we're hoping that it will develop over the next few years into an affordable versions.
So HDR is the big buzzword, and I think from the demonstration we've seen today is for it to achieve HDR, something has to give, and that's been the black levels. It's a little bit higher than normal JVC black levels. Do you think that's worth the sacrifice to get the benefits of HDR?
Well, I don't think the ultimate black level has gone. I think the way that HDR has to be set up, sometimes if you want to still have bright whites, very punchy picture, then you have to manually adjust the black level up slightly. But really the black levels are still there if you want to set an accurate picture rather than maybe an attractive picture.
So where do you see the Z1 fitting then? Who's the end customer, do you think?
Oh, I'd imagine not me, unfortunately, until I win the lottery. But the type of customer is somebody who's either footballers, they're going to be very rich guys, but also somebody who's really wanting the best in home cinema. So I'm not ruling out a customer that really just simply wants to spend that money on a really high-end system.
And I guess I'm going to have to ask this question because it'll be the first one that appears underneath this video when it gets posted. Yes. When do you think we'll get native 4K at the level of the X7000 and 9000?
It's still a way off. We're going to leave the Z1 as the pinnacle of the cinema experience, but obviously there will come a point when it can go into both size-wise and affordability for the general market. But it's not going to be within the next few years, unfortunately.
And talking about the X7000 and 9000, they're going to remain current products into the next year, are they?
Yes, they are. They're still excellent machines. I mean, really, if you were to put one on in this demonstration, it wouldn't be shown up against even the top-end projectors. It's still an excellent product.
Thanks very much.
You're welcome.